Hi, all my lovelies. So we are finally doing the Q&A video because we actually reached 5,000 subscribers. It's amazing. Like, I can't believe you're all here. So I let my good friend Darkwire Audios interview me based on your questions that you sent in. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. So you want to ask me the questions?
You have to tell me when you start recording.
Oh, I started a while ago.
Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Darkwire Studios, and I'm a friend of Mercurius. We are doing a Q&A for their 5K subscriber goal, and I'm a coder/programmer, used to be a VA, and I met Mercurius by doing a project of mine almost a year ago now. And yeah,
You've been
I'm very
around.
grateful for meeting them.
Oh, and I'm very grateful that you invited me to that project. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been on Discord at all. I think.
Fair, yeah.
So that like kickstarted my like participation in the community.
True, very true. And that got you to make your own Discord as well for your server. I mean, and that got you your amazing community in Discord as well.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I had help making that by a person named Jackster. He's not around in the server anymore, but I'm very grateful for him setting everything up and stuff.
Yeah. All right. Shall we get into the questions?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So, your subscriber Wood asks, what's the best bit of advice you could give new ASM artists?
Oh, the best. I think the best advice is just to like start. Like, don't overthink it, because that's what I did. Because I just one day decided like I'm gonna try, and since I create an anonymous channel, then I don't have to worry about everyone. Like if it doesn't go well, I can just delete the channel. It's no biggie. So I think it like just start and try it out and see, like, and try and find scripts without many sound effects, because in the beginning you don't really know what to do with that.
Yeah. And a question I would like to add to that question is, what do you suggest for starting out equipment wise?
Oh, here's a thing that I surprise people with. I just started with my phone. That's all I had. Okay, I have my computer obviously for editing, but like I recorded like the 21st audios on my phone.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yes, and I was kind of ashamed of it in the beginning because like everyone had fancy microphones and everything, I thought. So, yeah, but like if you have a decent phone, it probably has a decent microphone on it. So you could
Yeah.
probably make like treat the audios in some sort of like I use Audacity for cleaning up sound, and then DaVinci for editing. So like
And with
that's
DaVinci, you mean DaVinci Resolve.
correct. That's really all you need.
Yeah. And I
And
would
those are
like to
free
add that
programs.
it might also be good to have a blanket around your phone because that dampens the audio a little bit.
Yes, that is a good advice. I have put a blanket around me many times. I actually record many times in our closet because since there's so much clothes in there, it dampens all the sounds. But sometimes I'm in our car, and then
Yeah.
blankets are really good. And
Are you ready? Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and like right now, I'm at my computer, and you might hear it's a slight reverb in here,
Yeah.
but that can't be helped, really.
True. Are you ready for the next question?
Maybe. Try me.
Shadowblade asks, what's the sweetest and most heartwarming part about having this community with you and supporting you?
Shadowblade. He's been there from the start. So like that is really heartwarming to me to see people still be there that I saw like right at the start commenting on my videos and like supporting it, like, and even if it's just like there are some people that comment just for the algorithms, and that is very sweet too, I think.
Yeah, it is.
So
then Jaden asks, what do your hobbies happen to be?
Well, I have sort of like I do play games. Like I have always done that, but since I started with ASMR role plays, like I made this my main hobby, and I don't have as much time for anything else. But I also knit and crochet.
That's amazing. So you're a creative person.
Yes. I also sometimes do make things in polymer clay, like jewelry and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would categorize myself as creative.
Hoodies Man asks, how is your day/night?
Oh, that's a good question. Today has been overwhelming because I was already like, wow, 5,000 subscribers. That is amazing. We gotta do stuff now. And then I got a notification on Twitch that I was qualified for affiliate. So I've been setting up subscriptions there. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I have audios to make. So today has been a lot in a good way. But, I'm a bit all over the place now.
Don't forget that maybe in the description or maybe in the comments, Merc will probably post their Twitch channel so that you can follow that.
Yes, and it's also in my link tree that is linked on YouTube.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
HK asks, is there a video you've made so far that you are most proud of or be with?
There are several. And like I am very amazed at how well the Tar Elemental was received, because that's my most viewed video. But I wrote a script about a yandere that wanted a zombie. and that hasn't done as well, but I am very proud of that video. Like the story. I like that one.
Yeah.
I'm proud of a lot of
take a listen to it.
Yeah, I'm proud of a lot of my audios, but those were the top of my head.
Yeah. Pope Frank asks, do you watch any ASMR roleplay videos? If so, do you have a favorite creator?
Yes. I follow a fair few, mostly male creators, to be honest, but also some female. And like I wouldn't say I have like a one favorite, but I have a few that like I followed from the start, that I will always like check out, and they inspire me a lot. So I would say like the one person that made like the most impact of me actually starting myself was Sanguine. So but also like Asmid, or I always forget his name.
You can always put it in the description.
I can put it in the description. Yes. I am also completely like amazed by how good Dubious Creature is at changing her voice. So I really enjoy listening to her too. everyone else that I didn't mention, I like you too. Like,
I was about to say you didn't mention me at all.
oh, I'm sorry.
You're all good. So, Guy with a Cat 41 asks, how do you get inspiration for all of your audios?
So a lot of them I have filled scripts that I find on Reddit, but the ones that I have written myself, like when you get into the mindset, you realize that anything can be a prompt for writing a script, really. So I used to bug one of my friends with anything he said. I would say script idea. And as Yesh says, like you can just put Yandere after anything and it it would work.
True, very true.
Yeah. Yeah, and I actually made a little website where you can like generate a bunch of tags together if you want some inspiration. I can put that also in the description box.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Grima1805 asks, do you like cheese leek soup?
I don't think that I've had it, but I had, like, we have something that is called like leek and potato soup here, and I like that. So I imagine if you just put cheese in it, that's what they are asking. And that sounds good.
Yeah. Sorojit asks, what brought you to voice acting? Do you have plans to audition for movie/TV series type projects? And what are your plans for your gaming channel? And also have a good week, Mercs.
Yeah, well, what brought me into this was like, you know how YouTube is. You sit around watching stuff, and then like suddenly YouTube decides that you are going on, in a rabbit hole for something. Like before ASMR, it was like hoof trimming.
Okay.
Suddenly that my feed was full of it because like there was this one video that got really popular and I clicked it and then I had to watch it all, apparently, YouTube says.
Yeah.
And then after that it showed me oh wait, I actually think I sought it out because one, like I watched a funny like short with a guy that he made a parody on an ASMR roleplay, and I was like, what is that? It sounded good before he made it weird. So I sought it out, and then yeah, I went into the rabbit hole. And
that always happens.
Yes, and then after a while I was like, maybe I could do this. I gotta try it. So
yeah.
And by that time I had watched a lot of Sanguine and his hypnosis audios, and I really loved it.
Do you have plans to audition for movie or TV series type projects?
Not plans exactly. Like I would think that would be very fun to do, but I'm not really sure how to go about it. And to be honest, I'm so busy with the channel that I really have no time to look into that sort of stuff. And I don't have any acting education or anything. So
biggest act is acting like you have a acting career.
yeah. I just act like it.
What are your plans for your gaming channel?
Oh, plans. You know, there isn't really a well thought out plan. I just started a gaming channel because I wanted to separate, like, I wanted to stream because it's fun. So
yeah.
And then I wanted to put up the VODs, but I felt like when I put the VODs on my main channel, it became a bit weird that it was like ASMR role plays and gaming. So I decided to like create a separate channel to put that on. So
yeah.
there's no really big plans. I just put stuff on there so that people can have access to it. Because Twitch deletes everything after a little while.
We have a question from Pope Frank again. Love your work. Do you have a goal for this channel?
Well, you know, goals are actually funny because like you can set goals to have a certain number of subscribers or views or something, but really you don't have control over that. So when you set goals, you should set something that you have control over. So my goal has always been to like be consistent and put up videos at a certain interval. But that interval has changed. It has become like a little bit slower, but that's okay because I want to put out videos that has a high quality. So if that means that they are a little bit delayed, then they will be delayed. So like I wouldn't say like I have goals. I have ambitions like or hopes and dreams that the channel will be so big that I will make enough money to like sustain myself from it. So.
Yeah. Then we have a question from HK again. YouTube has been difficult for ASMR roleplay for a while now due to false strikes. Is there anything free viewers can do to support creators?
Well, yes, like actually like just watching the videos and commenting, that is very supportive. Like it helps the channel grow. So like just doing that is like, it's more than sufficient. Some people go like, I'm sorry I can't support you, but I think like you are supporting me by being here. But in order, like regarding the strikes and everything, I don't know if you can do anything about that, but what you can do is make sure you follow the links and follow your creators like on Twitter and like other places, so that if their channel gets deleted and they need to set something up somewhere else, they can communicate with everyone via those channels. Like I think that's the main thing you can really do. Like I think you might be able to sway YouTube by messaging them on Twitter, I've heard, but I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah. Then we have two questions from Hob, also known as Mark. What is the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything?
42.
42, okay.
Yes. Now about what the question is, that I don't know.
Yeah. Then the next question. If you could talk to any three people, press or present, who would you want to talk to and why?
That is a difficult question in present times, because like anyone that really is something, they usually have an online presence where you can send them a message. Like you can message Donald Trump on Twitter if you want. Like I don't think he will answer, but you can. Oh, I have one. I would like to talk to Leonardo da Vinci. He wouldn't understand me because we don't speak the same language, but we can pretend that we do. Because I think he would have a very interesting mind. He was so ahead of his time and so diverse. So
yeah,
he was my idol when I was growing up.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Ash Moth asks, I moved my recording underwater. I love the sound quality and getting to business expensive scuba equipment is great. But I get embarrassed when the fish and Odyssey Life watch me record Patreon content. It's their house, so I can't tell them to leave, right? What should I do?
Sorry, Ash. I think you're out of luck there. Well,
I think so too.
but I can I can relate to, like, I am so embarrassed easily. So when I record, I need to be completely alone. Nobody can hear me. So if my family is at home when I am supposed to be recording, that's why I hide out in the car. So,
Yeah.
but he can't put his car underwater, so I don't know what he should do.
Yeah.
I guess he
Bobber
can
the-
invite the fish.
Yeah. Bobber the Demon Wolf Puppy asks, when did you know you wanted to start doing VA?
I think I've accidentally already answered this question, because like it was because I had watched. It was like I knew like 2 hours before I did it. I have watched all the ASMR and like got inspired and thought, like, I wanna help other people feel this calm that these people make me feel. So
Yeah.
and then I just did it.
Twinkie asks, sleep aid. Oh, if you had the ability to make any specific kind of ASMR roleplay for popular on YouTube, which one would you choose? Sleep aid, story focused, little story with more than focus on environmental ASMR like rain sounds or pages moving, or traditional ASMR like cranial nerve exams, makeup, etc., etc.
Well, I like the role plays mostly for the stories. So what I feel should be more popular when you make it, like everyone doing VA sort of knows that, okay, male and female collaborations, they don't do as well. And I think that's sad. I think there's a lot of great scripts that should be more popular.
Yeah, this name I'm not quite sure how to pronounce, so I'll pronounce it two ways. Joyland and Blah, or Joyland Blah, asks, what kind of difficulties did you have in the beginning of your career as a VA?
I think like some of the difficulties is like getting people around you to understand, like, okay, I need to go record now and I'm actually doing proper work, that is something. But because in the beginning I didn't tell anyone I was doing it, I was just sneak out into the car and do a recording.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. But then after a while, I started like feeling that my phone wasn't good enough for recording. But that's when I went into being very particular about my editings. So I don't know if that was in the beginning. And then like like the first few videos that I made, I didn't have any sound effects. And I really didn't know how to handle those. Like when I ran into a script that I wanted to do that had sound effect, I was like, oh dear, this has sound effects. What do I do?
Yeah.
But, and then I got like over particular with it. Like I'm a perfectionist. And I think I spent 2 weeks on one audio once and I was going kind of crazy. And and then it didn't do well and I was a bit sad. But I decided it's still a success because it's still a fantastic audio.
Yep.
So
then our close friend, the Soaring Phoenix, asks a question that you already answered, which we messed up by not starting with them.
Oh.
But what made you want to start YouTube and doing ASMR roleplay?
I just want to help people. I just want everyone to be happy. So I have given like 3 different answers to that question.
Yes, you have, and they're technically all the same, but still, we have the Soaring Phoenix, who is an amazing VA as well.
She is, and she's an amazing friend. She is
Yes, she
very
really
supportive. You should all go check her channel out. She's amazing.
Yes, she is. Well, Merck, thank you very much for allowing me to interview you through the Q&A that you collected, and I'm very glad that we met and that we are friends.
Well, thank you for interviewing me, because I think this made the video way better. So, and I'm also very glad that we are friends, as I have stated many times.
Yes.
So I hope you know that.
I do know that. And I'm just very glad that we have such great contact with one another.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know how to end this now.
This was the Q&A for Mercurious's 5K follower goal. And if you have any more questions, you can of course ask them in the comments, and they might have time to answer them between editing sessions. If you want to just listen to more audios, you can always look up the Soaring Phoenix or listen to Mercurious's audios. And of course, if you want to, you can follow them on Twitch.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Of course.
All right, I'm gonna stop the recording now.
Okie dokie.
Okay.